Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Brown. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns up, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
wants to throw on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Upstairs he's got it. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game. You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ASU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Quick completion on the out. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not a lot of room to feel field this one. Taken down right away. Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. From the gun. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Brown. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hand off for Brown.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Just feeds the running back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A give to Brown. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping...
Makes the grab in their space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off for Brown. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Headed to the end zone.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's second and 13. Moving the pocket, it's Bradley. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Keeps it going. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws it off the RPO. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires quickly. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Throwing right. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Wants to throw again. Rushes on. He gets away. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Clemson jumps to the line.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Completes it in the middle. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Dropping back, it's Bradley. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Needs it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Clemson. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give on the counter. Fights off a defender. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Running inside, it's Shepard. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Bradley. Turns it upfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Right side, it's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Shepard. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice move there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Drops back. It's Bradley. Got the quick pass. Makes one man miss.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The handoff to Johnson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw one first. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. A gift to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the return, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it...
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback will keep it. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Back to throw, it's Bradley. Got his man. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
The handoff to Johnson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Shepard. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught behind the line, it's Shepard. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Handoff for Brown. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out wide left, it's Butler. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Give running right, it's Robinson.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Left side is Brown. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Working that left side now. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're